Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. This is Straight Facts Commentary where I give you my unpopular opinions in everything pop culture. So please stick around and subscribe for more. Hey y'all, I am back again with another video, and in today's video we're going to be speaking about Ariana Grande and her Zach Sang interview when she addresses the homewrecking allegations as well as conversations about the music and the album. I want to get into that as well. So if you're interested in that, pop, hip hop, R&B, female rap, conspiracy theories, trending topics, then subscribe. We also have a Cash App giveaway once we hit 2,000 subscribers, and man, are we close. So subscribe for that, and let's go ahead and get into this video. Okay, so as we know, Ariana Grande is gearing up for her seventh, I believe, studio album. And so, of course, naturally, she's going to do little press runs here and there. And she was interviewed by Zach Sang. While speaking about her album, she was speaking about different things that the album could be about, what she addresses, and what she plans on talking about. And a little bit of stuff about the situation that she's in with her current boyfriend, Ethan Slater, did kind of come up. So let's talk about that really quick.
The thing is that we know this about the tabloids and about the media and about am I crazy? Don't we know this?
Yeah, but nobody cares for the sake of a good story or for curing one's boredom on the internet.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. It's like we selectively remember that this is what the tabloids do to people, especially women, based on whether or not we like the person. We selectively remember that. We selectively leave space for humanness, for nuance. Like, they don't leave space for that. Well, they do for their friends and their family. It's selective.
Yeah,
but when they turn it off, when that aligns with the version of a person that they have in their head that they want to believe is true. Does that make sense?
100%. Yeah.
But I don't say this for them. Again, I'm saying it for my fans, for myself.
So she kind of vaguely addresses the whole thing with Ethan Slater. She doesn't really talk about anything specific or like say any names or get into anything nitty gritty or anything. She just basically says that, people have allowances for things when it's their friends and their family. But, when it's a celebrity or another person, they don't see it that way, and they don't give, situations context and nuance and allow for grace, and basically things like that is basically what I was getting from that. But it's kind of hard to do that, girl, when the evidence is right in front of us. And when you make a song called Yes and, where you're basically admitting to it and you're basically saying, well, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what the song is about. So it's kind of hard for people to feel like this empathy or this whole, give Ariana Grande grace and nuance type of conversation when she makes Yes and also when she, parades him around on social media. And what I mean by that is, goes in public spaces where paparazzi are going to be filming them, taking pictures of them, out to lunch and out to here and out to there and out to dinner. And it's like, she doesn't mind showing him in public and showing that, yes, I am with this man. And yes, he does have a family. And yes, I'm with him now. Again, this is not just Ariana Grande's fault. It's both of their faults equally. And, honestly, I wouldn't say too much about it. I think accountability is really important here in this situation, and she should just own that she was wrong for that, and that's it, and not really say anything else more about it, in my opinion. But yeah, with that situation, she doesn't really touch too much on that. She doesn't really get in depth on it. Hopefully, the album does speak a little bit more on it or give more context to the situation in which we can understand Ariana Grande better. But as of right now, the public doesn't get it. They don't get it based on the evidence that we do have, right? Basically, what I got from it in a nutshell is that, people are going to go with the media and the tabloids, and they're going to believe the headlines, and that they're going to sensationalize that, and they don't want to hear anything else. Which, I mean, I do think in general the media does do that, but in this situation, there's a little bit too much evidence in front of us for us to not kind of go with the headline. It's kind of hard not to go with the headline when the headlines are kind of true. People feel like this whole conversation, mostly, especially with the Ethan Slater portions of it, was disingenuous, that she came off super media trained, super polished, super like not really wanting to get into things. people feel that she was super downplaying and minimizing the situation and trying to pass herself off as some sort of a victim. So, what do you guys think about that? You guys tell me what you thought about that portion. But let's go ahead and get into the music part because I'm actually really excited to talk about that part too. Okay, so here from Wigs and Tea, it says, I was really opposed to coming out with music until after Wicked. I wasn't sure how I would feel. But as soon as the strike began, I came to New York and it all just started kind of pouring out. When I first heard this part of the interview, I was a little bit concerned. I was hoping that no executives or whoever it is behind the scenes were pushing Ariana to try to make music because she was saying that she was really adamant about not making music, which leads me to believe that somebody wanted her to make music before Wicked was done filming. And Wicked, as you guys know, just finished filming and she has the album coming out. So I'm hoping that there wasn't a whole bunch of pressure for her to perform music because she's been filming for what, 2 years now, 3 years? I don't know how long it's been. And now she's immediately dropping music. So I hope she's not being overworked. I hope that she is getting time in between to kind of breathe, but it doesn't seem that way because she's filming a movie. She just finished filming it and now she's putting out an album. So that seems like a lot. So hopefully she's not being forced to put out music prematurely. Another thing I found really interesting is she said that there won't be any more lead singles before the album. So the album will be coming out soon, but there's no more singles. Yes and is the only lead single. So in case anybody wanted to know. Also, another thing that was really interesting, she said that she didn't think she'd be talking to Zach Sang again about an album until 2027. And I was like, wait, hold on, 2027? I had to count the numbers in my head. I was like, that's years from now. I was like, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. So something feels like maybe she wasn't really ready to put this album out. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments below. But something is telling me because 2027, that means she didn't plan on putting an album out for a while. Right? So I hope nobody forced her to put this album out because to me, that's what it's sounding like given the context. Also, we have here Ariana Grande reveals there will be no deluxe version of Eternal Sunshine, and she's scared to drop it due to the lyrical content and how it will be perceived. Now, that I found really interesting too. No deluxe, that's very interesting. And also, what is she going to be saying on this album that she's worried how it will be perceived? I want to know how you guys are perceiving this era so far. I know it just started, and I know the album will be out soon, but what do you guys think about it so far? Now that worries me a little bit. What are we going to be getting? What is she going to be saying on this album? I'm very curious. Here she also said Ariana Grande reveals on Zach Stain that she doesn't have a tour planned for Eternal Sunshine and she doesn't feel ready yet because she's had a busy year with Wicked. Okay. So that's not really that surprising because when was the last time Ariana Grande was on tour? It's been years. It's been years since we've gotten a tour from Ariana Grande. So that's not surprising that she is not planning a tour. But you know what? I've never even been to an Ariana Grande concert. So for me, that doesn't matter to me. I'm just excited that she's putting out an album. I'm more excited about that. She also said that the album is allegedly short and that she hopes the fans are okay with that because she doesn't feel like there was anything else that she needed to add. So how do you guys feel about all this information? There's a lot of stuff. The album is allegedly short. There's no tour. There's no deluxe. She's getting real vulnerable. So what do you guys think about all this? Please let me know down below. And I can't wait for it to come out. And we'll be right back here to review it. So I love you guys so much. And I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.